Peace to the fam, Ashe, Hotep, and welcome to the Black History Month series brought to you by the Black Rose Nation. Stay tuned throughout the series for a Mystery School reveal February 29th, but first, get your lessons, take your notes, and receive your degrees. Today, being February the 15th, it's lesson 15, Knowledge, Power, and Refinement from the Supreme Mathematics. Knowledge equals foundation and respect. Power and refinement equals force, influence, and truth. Being born to equality, 1 + 5 = 6. Being aware of what the truth is does not make it easy to live. But knowing your power and having equal qualities, both male and female, makes it easier to live. The power equals man. The refinement of that power equals woman. Many of our early white settlers in this area had black slaves working for them. Many blacks were captured in Africa and brought to New Brunswick. They were bought and sold at auctions in St. John and Halifax. Slavery was legal. Between April and November of 1783, several hundred of the free slaves arrived in St. John. Although the British had promised them land and supplies, very few of them received any. Many became slaves to the white loyalists, and others worked menial jobs at very low wages while waiting for the British promises to be kept. Richard Wheeler led a group petition submitted in 1785 by black loyalists from St. John to the redcoats colonized to receive land that they had been promised. The black community struggled to survive, but spirit was unbroken. Despite the law that blacks could not live in the city unless they worked as menial laborers, and the city charter of 1785 prevented blacks from voting, practicing a trade, fishing in the harbor, or selling goods. Thomas Peters went to England, got bamboozled by the British. The Colonizer provided free transport to Sierra Leone and provided land grants there for anyone who was interested. Richard Corancapone Wheeler was so desperate to leave that he and several companions spent 15 days walking to Halifax from Westfield in December in 1791 to catch one of the ships that was going to Sierra Leone. Other black settlers who attempted the journey from New Brunswick to Halifax perished along the way, and more died at sea before reaching Africa. And those who arrived safely struggled to acquire the land that they were promised. Still others were recaptured and sold into the slave trade. As the colonizer's culture is a lie, misdirection, force work to get someone else to build the infrastructure, then steal the resource. Queen Iame Thomas from Sierra Leone has linked us, the Black Rose Nation, to the Krios display at the London Museum, telling our story, that of the Redcoat, the diaspora of melanin and its Freetown chapter, and our collective story. Google it. Now I'm going to read to you an ancestral prayer. Our great African parents who are among us, we humbly offer our thanks for the many blessings you have given. We extend our love to its ultimate state of being. for the suffering that you have endured, so that we may not suffer so. Mothers of our great African nation, fathers of our African selves, we invoke you to further lead and guide us to a higher understanding of our true greatness and a more encompassing dedication of love of our African people. Parents of all African children, guide us toward a greater unity. Guide us in a stronger African value system and lead us into the zenith of respect and love for our people through education and the family communal structure. We swear upon the heritage and legacy that you have left us to uphold and sustain our rightful status on this earth, and to continue the struggle for the total mental and physical liberation of all African people. Thank you, by the spirit of our ancestors. Ashe. Queen, Earth, Goddess, Aunt Pelida Hogan read this at the Martin Luther King celebration in 2006. Rest in power, Aunt Pelida. If you like what you heard here today, share this video. If you believe what you heard today, share this video. If you believe in self-administered reparations, then you need to share this video. If you haven't subscribed, then you need to subscribe and share. Comment your add-ons, comment your takeaways. Reach out to your living ancestors. Challenge your peers and ask your OGs. Blessings.